Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new vlog. It has been a hot while since I did a vlog personally, but I am currently in a whole new location. This is the room that I grew up in. This is my family home. I'm here for the next week or so because I am going to be doing an intensive week of driving. So I figured it might be fun to take you guys along with me. Day one is today. I'm going to be going driving at about 3 o'clock. It's currently 1 o'clock. Let's get going, and hopefully at the end of this vlog you guys are going to see me passing my test. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. If not, then it doesn't happen, but whoo, fingers crossed. Also, I'm not telling people this in real life. I haven't told people when my test is, other than my mum. My mum knows. But I can tell you guys here because, you know, this is a vlog. It's going to be in the past. My test is on Tuesday. It's currently Monday. It's not tomorrow. Next Tuesday is my test. So I'm driving Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, and then my test. So 20 hours in total, including the test. And yeah, fingers crossed. So here is my behind the scenes for the next week. We have my Panasonic Lumix, which is plugged in to the mains and also the laptop. We have my Asus ROG laptop, and we have Blue Snowball. That's right, good stuff. Currently there's no space for a mouse. I'm going to see if I can sort that out. I'm working with just one screen, and then I also have a portable ring light, which is so useful. It is super bright. Beware, put some sunglasses on. Jam! Hold on. Oh jeez. Ah, jeez. Hello guys, it's the next day. It is currently Tuesday, and driving yesterday went pretty well. I didn't have a chance to vlog afterwards because I had to shove food in my face and then get the stream started. But it went pretty well. My driving instructor was ill yesterday, so he was a little bit grumpy, a little bit tired, but he was there, so it was fine. But it went really well. Proper little like crash course, just chucked me straight into it. Ended up going on like country roads. Oh, sorry. There you go, that's my finger. Enjoy. On country roads, which in the UK are national speed limit 60 miles an hour, and doing big roundabouts, manoeuvres, all the good stuff. So properly chucked me in the deep end, and it did go well. So I'm feeling pretty positive because obviously I still have like have a whole week. This time next week, I will have just finished my driving test. It's currently 11:30, and my driving test is at 9:30 in the morning. So, well, I'll be finished by like, you know, 10:30. But still, this time next week, I will either be celebrating so hard and running around the house and being so excited, or I'll be having a little cry. Hello, it is Wednesday today. So yesterday I had another driving session which ended just before the stream, so I couldn't really catch up with you guys after that. But let me give you the rundown. So I don't have any driving today. Yesterday's intensive driving session, my instructor was a little bit grumpy and quiet again today, or yesterday, sorry, which I don't know if it's me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he just doesn't like me. I don't know. I think he's just a quiet man, really, and still a little bit ill and under the weather. But we did a mock test right at the start. I was incredibly nervous before yesterday's session. I was really nervous, even though Monday's had gone so well. I was so nervous. It suddenly felt really real that, you know, it was a week before my test, and I just felt so nervous. And so we got in the car and he was like, right, we're going to do a mock test. So I immediately was like, oh god, okay, right, sure. He gave me about 2 roads to prepare myself and like get back used to the car, and then he was like, right, mock test, let's go. So we went around a test route, and honestly it went really well. It went really well. There were 3 minors, no majors, no anything, right? So 3 minors, so it would have passed. However, there was one point in it where I was basically going up to a roundabout and I was in the wrong lane, and so I had to like switch lanes, and I ended up like, there were a few cars that undertook me. So he was like, honestly, that would be down to like the examiner's discretion. Potentially that could have been a major, but that's the only thing that you did wrong.
The other 2 minors, one was for correcting a parallel park. However, he said, again, you probably wouldn't have got that one. Probably wouldn't have actually been marked down on that purely because you are allowed to correct it once. So he said, you're probably fine, but I've put it down anyway. And then the other one was because I had priority driving down a road because there were cars parked on the other side. However, there was a van that was like clearly about to come round, so I stopped. And he said, although I know what you were doing in that instance, because you didn't say anything, it would have been marked down as a minor because you have priority. So he said, in the real thing, which is good advice for you guys as well, if you guys are going to be taking your practical test, this is good advice. Just talk people through it. Like, if you're going to do something like that, just talk people through it. So in that instance, if that happens again now, I'll just say, I know I have priority, but that guy's about to come through. It's big van, so I'm just going to let him through. And then they'll understand exactly what you're doing. They know that you're in control and they know that you understand the roads. So 3 minors, which is pretty good. And we ended up doing 3 hours yesterday in total. And he said that I don't really have anything specifically that I need to work on. And he said I'm a really strong driver, which is crazy to me. Because if you guys don't know, I learnt to drive 6 years ago. I took my theory, I bought a car, I bought insurance, and then due to a few different circumstances I didn't end up taking my test, and within that 6 years it's now become like, it's not anymore, but it became the biggest source of anxiety in my life. And the only way I can kind of put it into words is it became such a impossible task to me that I thought I would probably have a better chance of becoming a millionaire than learning to drive. And I know that sounds stupid, but it genuinely was so horrendous that if people would even bring up, when are you going to drive? When are you going to pass your test? To me, I would like have panic attacks. And I would be like, I can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'd be humiliated. I just wouldn't want to talk about it, and I couldn't. And to be at a stage where I now feel so confident behind the wheel, I feel like I can deal with pretty much any situation. And that's after 2 intensive lessons. Yesterday I went driving in my brother's car. Didn't go very well. Old car, different clutch, different brakes, very hard to manoeuvre, very hard to drive. Stalled it loads, like an idiot. But I'm not too fussed because that's not what I'm taking my test in, and I can drive my own car and I can drive the instructor's car, so it's fine. But I've been so nervous again today. Honestly, it's just the anticipation. It's because these driving lessons have been in the afternoon, so it's given me the whole day to just stress out. Luckily, the one tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday are really early, so hopefully I won't be quite as nervous, but oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like, I can't sleep and it's so stressful, but it's all going to be fine. When I get in the car, it's absolutely fine. Fingers crossed he's going to be a little bit less grumpy today. I've got another 3 hours today, and then I'm going to be doing a cooking stream, which is exciting. Also, I got my website live last night as well, Knightenator.tv, which is super exciting. Feel free to go check that out. It's got like, it's a hub for everything Knightenator. It's got my merch, it's got the actual live stream, the stream chat, it's got all my social links, etc. I need to go driving in a second, so fingers crossed it goes really well. I am so nervous again. Hey guys, it is Friday morning. It's 8:30 at the moment. I'm not good with I'm not good with early starts, so I really, like, the nerves are so getting to me at the moment. I can't sleep because my heart is pounding. Like, I can't rest, I can't relax, I can't sleep, I can't eat, and it's just getting silly now because it's now Friday. I still have Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday of this, so I need to at least let my body relax a little bit and just forget about it just for a bit. But yeah, I'm getting picked up in 25 minutes and I'm going to be driving for 4 hours today, so it's a longer session. So hopefully by the end of that I'm going to feel so confident. Not that I don't already, I do feel confident, but so confident that I'm like, it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
Hey guys, don't mind my my bed or my childhood bears. So I have already come back from my driving lesson and had a nap because I didn't sleep last night. I was so tired. I'm going to start streaming in about 10 minutes, but I figured I'd do a quick check-in because I'm going out with my friend tonight, so I probably won't get a chance later. So driving went really well. Did another mock test and got a few minors. It wasn't my smoothest drive. It was going on roads that I hadn't been on before, so I was a bit like, I've never been here. I'm not really sure where I'm going and stuff. I got, what did I get? I got a minor for not checking my blind spot while doing a manoeuvre, which is so unlike me. I'm pretty sure I did, but he said I didn't, so I guess I didn't. Oh, lane discipline. Going around a roundabout, I was a little bit off. And one of them might have been from undue hesitation, but I can't remember. But there wasn't loads of things, there were only a few things. So the next session is on Monday. I'm going to be driving at 9:30 in the morning on Monday until I think 1 or something like that. I don't know, it's a long, oh no, 2 actually, till 2. So long session on Monday, and then Tuesday is the test, so it's coming up fast. Hello guys, so it's now Monday. I have come back from my penultimate driving lesson. I did 4.5 hours, and it went pretty well. Yesterday I did a big drive in my own car. I drove about 2 hours there and back. I parked it in an actual car park with like cars on every place apart from one. Oh, it went really well. I put a picture up on Twitter of that if you guys want to see it. But the big day is tomorrow morning. I am getting picked up at 8 AM, which I don't normally see that time of the day, because of my working hours, the hours that I stream. I don't normally see 8 AM, but I need to be ready to leave at 8 AM. So I'm probably going to be getting up at about 7 tomorrow. So I'm going to stream tonight. The stream obviously knows that at some point this week I will be doing my driving test, but they don't know when it is, and I don't want to give them too many clues. So I'm just going to tell them that when I stream tonight, I'm going to tell them they should have a really early lesson tomorrow. Say that he's brought it forward to like 7 AM or something, because that's all he can do. Which gives me a good excuse to end the stream nice and early and try and get an early night. It's taken a long time to get to this stage. I mean, not the intensive, that's only been a week, but it's taken 6 years to get to the stage where I'm going to take my driving test, and it doesn't feel real at all. It does not feel real. It feels so surreal. I never thought this day would come, and here it is. Here it is, which is crazy. It's crazy. And I can't hope for anything. I can't hope that I'll get one mover and not another. I can't hope that, I won't get any cyclists or any buses or whatever, because whatever happens will happen, and you just have to react and be as sharp and on it as possible and just hope for the best. So fingers crossed it goes well. I don't think that I'm going to have a chance to vlog tomorrow before the test because it's so early. Also, my instructor's always early. This morning he was another half an hour early. So I don't think I'm going to have a chance to vlog, which means the next clip you guys are going to see is probably going to be me after my test, and fingers crossed I'm going to be buzzing and going, I passed, oh my god, I passed. But if that doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. And it's not the end of the world. I can just take it again at another time. So much of it is down to luck. It truly is. Like, you can be super prepared, but then, if something happens and you just misjudge something or whatever, you roll back ever so slightly, and, any of those things, then it happens. If it happens, it happens. But fingers crossed. Wish me luck. So I just got out my driving test and I passed with the 2 minors. I am so over the moon. They got me to do, so the second I got in the car, they were like, right, I want you to do a reverse bay park. But because I didn't know that you could immediately be asked to do a reverse bay park, I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I messed it up, so I'm gonna just tidy this up a little bit, and then a million cars and stuff came past. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wait and then I'm gonna tidy it up, and then I did, and it went in. I was like, okay, we're fine.
So I was really nervous. I was like, oh, I know I've got at least a minor for that. So right off the bat, I was like, I know I have at least a minor. Hopefully it is just a minor, but at least the manoeuvre's out the way, so let's just get on with things. I went on a drive and then I had the sat-nav. He also gave me an emergency stop. I think I got stopped on the side of the road about 3 times. And yeah, it was all really good. And I got back and I was like, I don't know if I've passed, because the rest of the drive went incredibly smoothly. I would say it was like top standard, but I was like, maybe that reverse Bay Park has doomed me. There was also a bit where, oh my god, okay, so he asked me to stop behind this car, but like he asked me quite late, so I ended up getting in and I was like way too far from the curb, so I was like, oh, would you like me to reverse a little bit so I'm a bit closer to the curb? And he was like, you can if you want to. So I said, sure, and just confidently did that and didn't get very much closer, and I was like, and then he just was like, okay, you can move away now. And I was like, oh no, I probably got a minor for that as well. So I got 2 minors. One was for the reverse Bay Park, because I messed it up a little bit. And then the other one was for gears. I don't actually know when that was, and he didn't explain. I'm guessing it was one of the areas where I was like coming up to a junction or something and I was going in first gear because I just stopped or something just beforehand. But either way, it's done, it's over with. 2 minors is a really, really good pass. So I'm really happy. My mum is currently out at the moment and she has no signal, so I'm at home with the dog, and I am going to change my insurance on my car to full insurance. Oh my god, I'm so over the moon. It feels so surreal. It really, I don't think it's going to sink in for a really long time, the fact that I've actually passed my driving test. I've done it. First time I've passed my driving test. One awkward thing is when I was in the room, the waiting room, my old driving instructor that I like ghosted was in there waiting. I went in and he was like, hello. It was so awkward. But anyway, I've done it. I've passed. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Success. I'm gonna be on the roads.